Mike here, small town Backroads RV. Thanks for joining us. Today we are leaving Bristol, Tennessee, traveling on Interstate 81, going up toward Abingdon, Virginia. We're going to be in Bluefield, West Virginia here in just a little bit. We're going to go check out this Coal Heritage Trail. The reviews are amazing on it. Everybody seems to love it. But from Bluefield, West Virginia, we're going to go over to Welch, then up to Beckley. But today our destination is up just into Bluefield, into the town. Check it out a little bit, walk around some, see what all we can find. Right before we turn down on 52 into Bluefield, we're going to check out this East River Mountain overlook. We'll be there in just a few minutes, so I invite you to sit back, get you a cup of coffee, favorite beverage, and enjoy. I've been excited about this trip, looking forward to it. I've always wanted to go up through West Virginia and see the beautiful countryside. We're going to be getting off 81 here, Abingdon, Virginia, and going over, and we're going to hit 19 north. That should take us right up into Bluefield, West Virginia. You know me, don't really care for these interstates unless I have to. Look at that sun, man, it's coming up. Hopefully those clouds will clear out and we'll get some sunshine this morning and have a pretty ride up to Bluefield. If you want to look for one of these wonderful scenic byways, you can go to America's Byways and put in the state that you're looking for, and you'll find lots of great roads, journeys, adventures, especially here in the southeast, that you can take. And yeah, check it out. You gotta love these rock ledges, green scenery, West Virginia, just beautiful places. So in about 3 miles, we're going to be turning right on 598, going up to the overlook. I've read some good things about it, so why not check it out before we run down into town here in Bluefield. We should be coming into West Virginia here soon too. I tell you, I could drive these roads forever. So peaceful. I see the sun. Yep, here it comes. Welcome to West Virginia, wild and wonderful West Virginia. You gotta love that. So here it is. We're gonna take a right and head up the mountain to the very top. I bet there's some beautiful scenery up here. My van is a Ram ProMaster, and a lot of people have asked how does it do in the hills, and I'll just tell you it does great. I've been very pleased with how it handles the curves and the mountainous ranges, and the gas mileage is not too bad either. But boy, look at that view over to the left. Looking forward to getting up here to the top and checking it out. Well, there it is. Yay. Wasn't too bad at all. East River Mountain Overlook. And the state line is just straight up there in front of me. I'll show you in a minute. Between Virginia and West Virginia. So let me get pulled in here and jump out, and we'll take a look around. Got a picnic area. I'm not sure what the elevation is. There's some restrooms over there, but it is definitely cool. It's been in, let me lock the van up. Theo Winnebago Travado. Wow, this place is something else. It says almost heaven up there. A tunnel runs through it. For many years, motorists wishing to cross the West Virginia state line navigated to the scenic but narrow twisting route of US 52. You guys can read that. There's a big tunnel there now. How cool is that? Look at that, almost heaven. Welcome to West Virginia. Guess we just crossed over the, if we were coming up this road across the mountain. There's what it used to look like. Yeah. World's smallest railroad. Interesting. Look at this view. Wow. It is hard telling how far you can see. My oh my. Wow. This is a handicap accessible. You can see there. You could roll out here. Oh, they've got different bricks here. Memory. Wow. Cool. Something else, isn't it? That was definitely worth driving up here for. If you know how far you can see through there, let me know. Comment down below. There's Bluefield. And here are the restrooms. Welcome to West Virginia. Isn't that pretty? Here's a pavilion area. I'd say right up there's Virginia, West Virginia state line. Boy, it's windy up here. I bet that's a pretty drive back through there too. Look at that. Welcome to wild and wonderful West Virginia. All right, let's load back up, head down the mountain into Bluefield. Okay, off the mountain we go. Everybody buckle up. Not too bad. I usually just gear down and let it hold back as we go down these mountains. I found that works best in the van. Back out on the road here, we're going to find 52 to the left, which is the first actual time we jump on the Scenic Byway. And here we go. Headed down into Bluefield, West Virginia. Welcome to the Coal Heritage Trail. I'm really looking forward to this. Hope you guys are too. This is the first video in the series. Like I said earlier in the video, we're going to take a right here on 52. Yeah, this is right. Here we go. Always wanted to come in through West Virginia. I've heard how pretty it is and some of these towns, and pretty sure Bluefield was not necessarily a mining town, but it was a place that distributed out to all the other mine towns around. Look at there, big church right in the middle here of the community. Isn't that pretty? You can see some of the homes here, and just a beautiful town. Wow, look at that big wall over there. Yeah, this is there's some pretty big homes coming through here. Looks like we're coming into part of the town here now. Scenic Byway and highways. I've done a few of these. It's hard to go wrong on them. What I've learned is, look at there's Harley Davidson shop over to the left. Maybe some apartment buildings there on the left. There's Harley Davidson on the right. Some office buildings as you go down through here and get your tattoos. This is what you think of when you think of West Virginia. These old towns with so much history, and you have to walk up those steps to get to your homes. In many of these cases here, I don't know where, if they have a parking garage or where they park at when their home sits right on the road. Hey, looks like the main part of Bluefield, West Virginia coming up here. Of course, you gotta have a bank. There's a clock to greet us, and some murals over on the left. We'll check those out on the way out. There's the Chamber of Commerce. That looks like a big old apartment complex on the right. And here on the left, they're demoing something. Look at that. There's 4 or 5 excavators. I wonder what that was. If you know, comment. Leave a comment and let me know. Some shops, and boy, you can just tell these buildings have some age on them, can't you? Wow. Lots of history here. I think what we'll do is find a place to pull over up here and walk down by the railroad tracks. I think I read where there was some storyboards and some things down there. Then you can see there 52 to the north is to the left. It's like a big train yard down here. Oh yeah. You can see there 52 north goes to the left. That's the way we're headed. Look at that. Get those trains stacked up. Some kind of yard for sure for the trains. Here's some storyboards. Look at those old buildings back there. Oh, the history. So we're in the National Coal Heritage Area. Legends and landmarks. Look at that. The People's Bank of Bluefield was constructed about 1895 on the site where you stand. Right here where we stand. The federal building is shown here shortly before its completion in 1909. News and notes, if y'all want to read that, you can. Looks like they had a professional baseball team here too, 1924. But this site right here, this is where the old bank stood. West Virginia's most diverse city. It's the sons and descendants of former slaves. Wow, when the Civil War began, few African Americans lived in this part of the state. Less than 400 resided in Mercer County, and 90% were slaves. I think they had a state college, football, Jewish merchants. Just a melting pot. 1900 had the highest native-born population in the nation. By 1917, it had one of the highest rates of foreign-born citizens, thanks to the massive influx of immigrants to work in the coal mines and related businesses. Wow. Where chicory blooms. Bluefield is the southern gateway to West Virginia. The first place they see when they enter West Virginia from the south, and their last glimpse of the mountain state before traveling south into Virginia. At 2,655 feet above sea level, Bluefield has the highest elevation of any city in West Virginia. You get some mild summers here. Bluefield has the title of America's air-conditioned city. History and highlights. Well, let's see. I thought I saw some other things right here. Look at that old furniture. It says Warlick's Furniture Glass. All these buildings are old. Okay, yeah, here's the Bluefield rail yards. Look at that. And bridges. Railroads, prelude to prosperity. You guys can pause that if you want to and read it. This is a gateway to the billion-dollar coal field. The coal boom in the late 1800s. Southern West Virginia was well on its way to becoming coal capital of the nation. It's the Norfolk Southern Railway. Look at that. It says Bluefield was not a mining town. The closest large-scale mine was 10 miles away. Rather, it was a service town. It was a wholesaler to the coal fields, supplying everything that the towns needed around. Boom Town. Oh, look at that old picture. I love these things. All right. Be cool if a train would come through. And we're going to cross over here and see what rail yard looks like. It's like you can just drive right down there, doesn't it? Pretty good sized rail yard. See how it serviced all these small coal mines, coal mining towns around. Very neat. All right, let's head back to the van. Pretty neat, huh? Look at those old steam locomotives there. And off we go. Sign says 52 north to the left. I think what we'll do is drive back up through the other side of town, which means we'll need to take a left right here. See if we can get a look at those murals on the right and what's on this side of the street. Look at that. Wow. Yeah, they have really torn this building apart. Here's those murals. Got the vines growing down over them. So we're going to head back down the street and hit 52 to the north. Back on the Coal Heritage Trail here. Look at there's a train moving. Okay, let's take a left. I don't know about you all, but I sure did enjoy Bluefield, West Virginia. And it's only going to get better here on this Coal Heritage Trail. From here we are headed up to Welch, West Virginia. Lots of history there also. Look at some of these homes here on the side of the hill. Also, I've got a place pinned here on my phone. I believe it's called Pinnacle Rock Overlook, if I remember correctly. We're going to see if we can find that and stop in there in the next video and head on up to Welch. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be awesome if you hit that like button. We'd love to have you subscribe and join us for many more of these adventures and byways and small towns and back roads in our RV here, and just out having a great time and seeing the country and taking you guys along with us. Looks like we're headed up and over this little hill. Some places in the country, I guess you'd call that a little mountain, but not here in West Virginia. That's just a small little hill. More beautiful scenery headed up to Welch. So thanks for joining us here on Small Town Backroads RV. Until next time, I'm Mike. We will see you soon in the mountains, in the back roads, in the hollers, somewhere.